My son-in-law spent a whole year convincing everyone I was going crazy. My neighbors started looking at me different. My doctor asked about my memory. My own daughter started talking to me like I was a child. And I started believing it. Maybe I was losing it, until I found a folded paper in his jeans while doing laundry. It was a guardianship petition, to take away my rights, to take my house, and my daughter's name was on it as the one requesting it. So if you're just joining me, my daughter Ashley and her husband Kevin had been living in my house rent-free for 14 months. Kevin spent that entire time quietly telling everyone, my neighbors, my doctor, even people at church, that I was losing my mind. And I almost believed him. Then I found the guardianship petition in his jeans, 5 days from being filed, my daughter's name on it. But that paper wasn't the worst part. I went to Kevin's nightstand drawer. I don't know what I was looking for. Answers, maybe. I found a small rubber stamp in a leather case. I pressed it on a piece of scrap paper. It was my signature, a perfect replica. My hands went cold. I sat on the edge of the bed and I could hear my own heartbeat in my ears. I called my bank the next morning, asked for a printout of all transactions on my savings account for the past 14 months. The teller read me the balance and I had to ask her to repeat it. Twice. $47,000. Gone. Small transfers, 300 here, 500 there. Never enough to trigger an alert. Always on days when I was out of the house. Grocery shopping, church, doctor's appointments that Kevin had so helpfully reminded me about. He'd been stealing from me. Slowly. Patiently. Like pulling threads from a sweater so carefully that you don't notice it unraveling until there's nothing left. That night I sat in Frank's chair in the dark living room and I cried. Not because of the money. Because for months I'd looked at Kevin across the dinner table and thought, maybe he's right. Maybe I am losing it. Maybe I can't take care of myself anymore. He'd made me distrust my own mind. That was the real theft. But here's the thing about being a nurse for 35 years. You learn to document everything. The next morning I woke up and I got to work. I photographed the signature stamp. I screenshot every bank transaction. I photographed the guardianship petition. I found Kevin's notebook in his jacket, the one he always carried, and inside were notes, my bank account numbers, my social security number, my doctor's phone number with a note that said, "Call Tuesday, mention stove incident." The stove. He'd turned it on himself. I knew it. I put everything in a folder, drove to a lawyer's office, not a fancy one, just a family attorney I found in the phone book, Sandra Blake. She was about my age, practical, no dramatic.